Welcome to another brand new stimulus check and second stimulus package update. In this video, we're essentially going to be covering whether or not we could witness a stimulus check coming before the election. The economy is still struggling, unemployment is still high, and this is also coming on the heels of the fact that the Trump executive order on the LWA or Lost Wages Assistance Program is starting to run out of funding, and states have already said that this week will basically be the last time they're ever going to be able to pay out the $300 payments unless the federal government does enact something that would extend them. And it was a token effort in some people's opinions, and it did not do nearly enough, as Democrats do want $600. But the LWA program is running out now, and we would need Congress to act quickly, or Trump sign another executive order trying to garner up some funds that we don't know about, or some hidden account with leftover funds. Some sort of answer here, whether it be from the executive level or Congress. Now, last week we did have a slight sense of renewed hope, a little bit of revival of hope, because we did see that bipartisan bill with bipartisan support that would, in fact, give more unemployment benefits, and it would also provide a second stimulus check. That was from the Problem Solvers Caucus. I did a few videos covering that proposal. If you haven't seen any of them yet, the links will be down below in the description as always. If you are brand new here, my name is Logan Cohen. I do videos every single day now because of your support, and only because of you I can do this. And I cover everything from business to finance to investing to entrepreneurship, mindset, strategy, and tips and tricks. I also do these stimulus check and stimulus package updates. So if you're interested in any of those topics, go ahead and click that big red button, the subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell as well. That way you're notified every single time I do upload a video. And if you have been enjoying my videos, give the video a big thumbs up, smash the like button. It just supports me, and it's totally free to do so. Increases that YouTube algorithm, gets more eyeballs on the video, so I do appreciate when you do that. Thank you very much. That proposal from the Problem Solvers Caucus, in addition to unemployment benefits and a second stimulus check, also called for school and child care funding, along with testing and healthcare aid to states and localities. Basically, it provided a run for 6 months and included a system of boosters and reducers that would increase or decrease relief depending on the pandemic severity. And the plan could cost essentially $1.5 trillion to $2 trillion. There is a large range there. Now, the reason the Republicans are against it, at least the more fiscally conservative Republicans, is because of that price tag. It would potentially call for $2 trillion in additional federal spending on top of the trillions that we've already spent and the hemorrhaging economy. So Republicans are not with it. They don't want to vote for it. They don't want it. Democrats don't care. They'd want to spend as much money as possible. The HEROES Act that was passed back in May in the House, just the House, it didn't get into law. It was a non-starter for the Republicans and the president. That called for more than $3 trillion in funding. That was the HEROES Act. According to Trump, he'd actually be for larger stimulus checks than the Democrats, but we'll see if that ever sees the light of day, as $1,200 is the figure that we have basically put on now. That's the formality now. It's just $1,200. I don't know who came up with that, but that just seems to be the figure now, $1,200 per individual. So it's always been a matter of how much money could we possibly spend here, and what would the compromise be between both parties. And now House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is saying that the House will be in session until this is passed. No one is leaving. And hypothetically, if another stimulus package were to be passed, well, it would be pretty darn similar to that CARES Act, which we just talked about in a couple videos ago. The CARES Act called for $1,200 payments to individuals earning $75,000 or less, and then also married filing jointly couples would be $150,000 or less. They would get $2,400. On the Democratic side, Democrats want to give $1,200 not just to individuals but also dependents, whereas Republicans want to keep that figure to $500. So dependents would most likely only get $500 if another bill does get passed. Now, when it comes to unemployment benefits, Republicans, some of them would be happy with as little as $0. Some of them don't want to extend unemployment benefits at all, saying that it would be a disincentive to return back to work. And then you've also seen Republicans that are willing to do between $300 and $400. Some Republicans $3, some Republicans $4. But Democrats want to go the whole 9 yards. They want to see an extension of the federal unemployment benefits, that $600 that was cut off on July 31st. Now, the provision under the Problem Solvers Caucus's proposal that would be $450 for 8 weeks in extended unemployment benefits. And then after that 8 weeks, it would be $600, but no more than $600, including what you're getting from your wages as well as the unemployment benefits. So one individual cannot make more than $600 a week from unemployment after 8 weeks of $450 a week on top of what you're already receiving. For those who don't know, you should know, the election is November 3rd. That is election day in this country. If you are an American citizen, hopefully you do know that. So with that being said, the House is scheduled to go on break October 2nd until after the election, but they are prepared to stay in session according to Pelosi, and the Senate is set to break on October 9th, also until after the election, but could stay and vote if the House gives them a package. So what are some paths that we could witness here? Well, Trump could go the executive route again. He could put pen to paper and sign a series of executive orders, some executive memorandums or actual executive orders, and he could reappropriate some funds from accounts we don't even know about. Just that the government could print more and more money. It seems it's limitless ever since the onset of this pandemic. And so we could see that perhaps an extension of unemployment benefits would be included, but Trump may not necessarily be able to do an executive stimulus check because that has to be approved by Congress. Congress has the authority there to say where funds could be appropriated. And then Congress could go a piecemeal approach, right? They could do a smaller series of bills, but Pelosi doesn't want that, right? She wants a comprehensive, robust package that entails of everything that she wants to see in the next stimulus bill. But no matter the road that this does occur through, we want to see more stimulus into the economy. Economists agree that this is actually keeping the economy afloat, and in the long term, although it's racking up the debt and it's ballooning the deficit, this would actually be overall more beneficial for the economy because we don't want to see millions of Americans fall into poverty and see Americans totally impoverished. It is keeping the economy afloat. We want to see this injection. It actually has been found to help. Let's keep the conversation going. What are your thoughts? Do you think we should go that executive route? Should Trump stand up and do another series of executive memorandums and orders here in order to keep the economy afloat? Or is Congress just not doing their job and they should not even earn another break or vacation, and they have to just pass something, and Republicans and Democrats have to come to that compromise no matter what the price tag ends up being? We just have to see that injection of stimulus into the economy, see those stimulus checks go out, see those unemployment benefits extended once again. Who do you think should take the initiative here? Whose fault is it? Where do you put the blame? Let me know down below in the comments. But as always, I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you got value out of it, go ahead and give the video a big thumbs up, smash the like button. And if you want to see more of this on my channel, once again, hit that big red subscribe button if you are not subscribed already. Hit it and also click that notification bell as well. That way you're notified every single time I do upload a new video. I do look forward to seeing you in the next one.